What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Cal coming to you with another video. I was going to say NBA, but no. I'll say this. This is a basketball video. I'm going to be talking about the two big college basketball games that was on last night, Oklahoma and Kentucky. Two great games that came down to the wire. We'll talk about a little bit of the NBA, the Warriors getting blown out last night by Utah. And then the Cavs struggles, losing to Detroit. A depleted Detroit roster, are you serious? But we're going to start with the beard. James Harden became the first man last night to drop a 60-point triple dub. A 60-point trip dub. Yo, who does that? Russell Westbrook had the second highest total, I think that was last season, where he scored 57 with a triple-double. But James Harden took it 3 points further. And the crazy part about it is you would think somebody putting up numbers like that, it would be a blowout. But the Rockets only won 114-107 over the Orlando Magic. So they needed every one of them goddamn points, man. That's amazing, man. I mean, it's crazy because Chris Paul was out. Trevor Ariza was out. Hell, I think if you look at James Harden's contribution last night, he basically played three positions last night. He played his position, he played Chris Paul's position, he played the Trevor Ariza's position. I just can't fathom how these guys are putting up these type of freaking numbers. I mean, this is the stat pad era, dog. This is the stat pad era. I mean, Westbrook, Harden, of course, you know, when LeBron is on, he's on. You know, it's craziness. I mean, especially coming from guys, you know, like 6'4", and shorter. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, he's a physical specimen. 6'8", 6'9", whatever you want to call him. 240, 250. You know, I mean, you can see that he's just a freak. He's a freak of nature, man. But I mean, small guards like, you know, Westbrook and Harden, you know, putting up these type of numbers, man. Like, I mean, 10, 20 years ago, there's no way this would have happened. I don't even know if I actually went through the whole damn stat line. He scored 60 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, broke the Houston Rockets single season record. Not single season, single game record for points scored in the game. It was 56. I forgot his name. They were honoring him at the game. He had a nice jacket on too. Ooh, that boy was swagged out. But yeah, again, he breaks the record of 57 points. It was actually a 3-point. It was actually a 4-point play. He shot a 3-pointer. He was fouled in the fourth quarter. That's how he broke the record. And then he went from 56 to 59, and then he hit the free throw for the 4-point play at the 60. And in the last possession of the game, Magic tried to, not the last position, but very late in the game, Magic threw up a three, trying to get back into the game. There was nobody else around but Harden, and the ball just falls straight to his hands for the 10th rebound. I mean, Harden, obviously MVP candidate. I mean, he's been so good in the absence of Chris Paul this season. I really thought Chris Paul should have been an all-star, but, you know, you take into consideration the games that he's missed. I understand that now, but still in the games that Chris Paul's played, I still think Chris Paul deserved to be an All-Star. But to each his own, different story for different folks, whatever one cliche you want to use. But Harden. I would say it's between. It's definitely Harden in the race. LeBron, the Cavs keep losing, so he's out of the race. It's between Harden. I don't know if I would say Kyrie just yet. I know they have the best record in the East, but it's the East. Curry's the Curry. I don't know. Curry saying, "Hey, Kevin, I let you have your moment last year, but now it's time for me. Now it's time for me to get back to doing my thing. Now I'm the man anyway, so everybody chant my name. As far as the Warriors fans, they tell me I'm the MVP, and so I'm gonna get back to doing my thing. Get back to being the guy everybody want me to be. So he's been doing his thing. I'm gonna get to them later though, but yeah, I think it's Curry and Harden for the MVP. I think whichever team finishes first in the West, I think that's going to decide the MVP as well. Moving on to another piss poor ass performance, defensive performance by the Cleveland Cavaliers last night as they lose to a depleted Detroit team who basically traded away all of their good players to Los Angeles, to the Clippers, to bring in Blake Griffin. They lose 125-114. How the hell does this happen? How does this keep happening, man? I'll tell you why. They old. They're unmotivated. They're old. They're too focused on trying to get IT involved in the offense. They're old. They're not putting any. They're not putting any. It just seems like some plays is like, just give us the ball. Y'all can just score. Just give us the ball. Just get back on offense. They're not. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think, man. The All-Star break can't come fast enough for the Cavs. The Cavs can score, obviously, but you ain't scoring more than the damn Warriors. The Warriors are going to lock you down. They got four guys. I'm sorry. They got three good guys on defense that can lock down all. They got two guys that can guard all five positions. Then you got Klay Thompson, who can lock down any point guard, any shooting guard, any small forward, and occasionally he might be able to get a power forward or so. But those three guys are so good locked in, so good defensively. They can outscore you and they can lock you up. So that's why they're the favorites. Come on. To make matters worse, Kevin Love breaks his, I think it was his left hand, has a broken left hand. He will be out 6 to 8 weeks. These last couple weeks for Kevin Love have been really, really bad. It was like first quarter he was fighting for a ball in the paint. Called for a lob pass. He was fighting between two Detroit defenders, and he broke his hand again. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. He's been having his best year as a Cav. So this is really bad right now. You lose Love. Well, you lose Love's offense, his 3-point shooting ability, his ability to post up in the paint. You lose his rebounding. Not really he's, as far as on-ball defense, he's not really that good of a defender. Although his crowning achievement as an on-ball defender was that 2016 against Steph Curry in Game 7, where he moved his feet faster, as fast. He probably moved his feet faster than he ever had, just trying to stay in front of Curry, so he wouldn't get a 3-pointer off. But yeah, man. I'm running out. I'm running out of answers, man. I'm running out of answers, man, for this Cavs team. I mean, they're trying again. They're trying to get IT involved offensively. You know, trying to get him back to within his rhythm. But he's a defensive liability, so whoever's going to be on him is going to eat. Kyrie going to eat. Steph Curry going to eat. Uh, who else you want me to name? Chris Paul or James Harden. They gonna eat. If they on IT, they gonna eat, man. And that's gonna make him vulnerable in pick and roll situations. Well, hell, he might get Kevin Durant or James Harden, Jason Tatum, Jabari Parker, Giannis Antetokounmpo, whoever Isaiah Thomas is guarding, they gon' eat. I mean, the whole team is a struggle defensively. J.R. Smith, he's probably the best on ball defender that they have, but he's not playing up to his standard. Iman Shumpert, they've been trying to trade Iman Shumpert. Is he still with the team? Or did they trade him? I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with Iman Shumpert that much, but I think he's been out with injury anyway. But LeBron James, not a good on ball defender. He makes up for it, with transition defense, but that comes every so often. Jay Crowder has been a huge disappointment on the defensively. That's what they wanted. That's one of the pieces that they got for Kyrie. They wanted IT's offense. They wanted Jay Crowder's defense. And Jay Crowder's not bringing his side of the plate to the Cavs, man. Come on. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not ready to give up. I mean, a lot of people are like, it's over. It's over. They ain't gonna make it past second round. Come on. I mean, we've seen this story so many times with a LeBron James team, whether he was Cleveland or Miami, where they're going through a huge slump, and all they do was come back and get on a big time winning streak and then go rolling into the playoffs, and then they blow past everybody and get to the finals. But this year it is concerning. I mean, just like all the other years, all the other years were concerning too. But I don't know, man. I don't know, but it just wasn't good. It just wasn't good last night. Like I said, a bunch of nobodies. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're in the NBA, so you're good, but you ain't as good as as the top tier high echelon. They did have Andre Drummond, the best player now, All-Star. Had a great game. 21 points, 21 points, 22 rebounds, 7 assists. They have 5 other players in double figures, including Stanley Johnson, who led him in points with 26. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, the All-Star break can't come fast enough. It's another couple weeks away. Ty Lue gonna have to really. I don't know. I've always thought that the Cavs will probably be better with IT maybe coming off the bench. I'm sorry. I know they paying him a lot of money, but they're killing us right now, man. He's killing on the defensive end. Yeah, you can score, but on the other end, though, what do you... had the audacity to... After when they lost a couple weeks ago, I had the audacity to talk about, in Boston, we played a lot harder, and we played together, what was it? Defensively and all that stuff. First of all, Isaiah Thomas, how dare you put your name and defense in the same sentence? Second of all, you ain't been there long enough to talk about, oh, what we did in Boston and da. Man, forget all that, man. You ain't been there long enough. I don't know why LeBron ain't shut him up already. I mean, he does everything else. He's a coach, GM, owner, equipment manager, and all that shit. LeBron should have told us that, hey, yo, chill out, man. And all that stuff about Isaiah Thomas going after Kevin Love for going home, leaving the game that he missed with the flu, leaving the arena in the second half. If I was LeBron James, who's supposed to be the leader of the team, I'd tell shut your ass up. You ain't been here long enough to question this guy right here. This guy's an NBA champion. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no reason to come up. You ain't got no reason to come up in here questioning this dude. You ain't been here long enough. I would have shut that down right then and there, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with LeBron. I mean, I'm so locked in on what I need to do to help me and my teammates succeed and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that BS. Come on, man. Come on.